Every year when President's Day rolls around, I reflect on my favorite presidents and presidents that have done extraordinary things in American history. Like most Americans, I think there's no question our two greatest presidents were Washington and Lincoln. Washington obviously is the model, the person who set the standards and the precedents that other presidents have operated by throughout our history. And of course, he was the indispensable figure in winning American independence. But I think the greatest president, in my opinion, is undoubtedly Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln's life reflects so much of what we think of as great in America. His beginnings were extraordinarily humble. He was self-educated and a self-made man. He was a principled politician who always believed slavery was wrong. But he also was a practical politician who worked to find compromise, to find a middle ground, to keep the South from succeeding. But once the decision was made and we were plunged into a great civil war, the greatest crisis really in American history, he led with resolve through dark days and with determination and kept the country together. And I don't think there's any contribution that's been greater, not only to our own country, but to other countries around the world. Think how different the 20th century would have been had America not been united, had it been two countries instead of one. What would have happened in the First World War? What would have happened in the Second World War? What would have happened in the great confrontation with the old Soviet Union, now in the dustbin of history? There's no united America. The history of the world is not only different, it's worse, and freedom is much diminished around the world. The person who helped us keep our country unified, who extended freedom to Americans who did not have it by abolishing slavery, is also the person that we still owe a debt of gratitude to in the 20th and the 21st centuries. If you have a favorite president, get in touch with us. I'd love to know what you have to think. There's so many extraordinary figures in American history, but presidents, particularly presidents like Washington and most especially Abraham Lincoln, changed history for the better and made the world an extraordinarily different and better place.